Guys, we're back on the Brewers March to October, and I don't know what happened, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know what happened with this series or where it's been, but we haven't had an episode since like 2-ish weeks ago, but even that one was just me rambling on about stats. So the last real episode was almost a month ago by now. And yeah, I don't really know what happened. I've been posting a lot less in general, which I'm hoping to fix here. Trying to get back into the swing of things after being pretty lazy for the last month or so. But then also the videos I did post just weren't this. I don't know what to say. I got sidetracked by other things. But anyway, enough wasting any more time than has already been wasted. We got a job to do today. It is the playoffs, guys. Of all times for me to just kind of take a break from the series, it is the start of the playoffs. That's got to be the worst time. We are facing the Mets in the first round of the division series. We were the second seed in the NL. They were the third. We obviously finished with a record of 102-60. The Mets finished with a rank of 98-64. So we had the better record, but if you look at the team rankings up in the top there, they're actually ranked higher. They're ranked 4th in the entire league overall as a team, and we're ranked 5th, so we're behind them. If you cycle back and forth, our power and pitching is very similar. We've got them by just one position in both power and pitching, but they are a very high contact team. They are the #1 ranked team when it comes to contact. We're the 12th, but our defense is a lot better, which I don't know what I'd rather have. I'd probably rather have contact, but their defense is way worse, down there at 27th. So maybe there'll be some cases where we can take advantage of that. Hopefully both of our team speeds aren't that high, so there's not much of a difference there. But I want to take a look at their team, man, before we get into things here. I want to see what they're working with against us in this series, know what we're up against, what makes them such a high contact team. High contact and high power, and you can kind of tell just by looking at the lineup. So they got Jeff McNeil with all kinds of contact. Nimmo, he's looking really good against righties. Same with Dominic Smith. Man, he's going to be scary. Pete Alonso, he's got all kinds of power. Conforto, man, I want to just not use righty pitchers. These first 5 guys against righties are all insane. And then you got Lindor, who I'm pretty sure is still rated based on early in the season, so they didn't knock his ratings too much by this point. But he's also progressed a lot this season because he's still an A potential, only 27 years old. So he's got plenty of time to develop. And that contact against lefties, that went up a ton this year. But then JD Davis, man, everyone can just hit on this team. How are we going to get him out? The only weak spot might be the catcher here, which even James McCann isn't that bad of a hitter. There's no one really of note to pay attention to on their bench, except Kevin Pillar is pretty good against lefties, which I would imagine, yeah, he is starting in their lineup against lefties over Nimmo. So yeah, not many weak spots in their lineup. How about their pitching? And yeah, before I switch here, we do have an all-righty rotation, so that's going to be fun to face all those righty mashers. And their pitching, obviously, we know about deGrom. 99 overall. I can't hit him when I play him online, so we'll have to see what happens in March to October. But he just had a, 1.7 ERA with 270 strikeouts. He didn't have a great year by deGrom standards, of course. So honestly, yeah, probably not even a whole lot to worry about when it comes to deGrom, right? Yeah, I think I have myself convinced. Syndergaard won't be a walk in the park either for Game 2. He's got an outlier sinker with a 5-pitch mix overall. So yeah, he'll be cool. From then on, though, I mean, we're gonna have to win a game against one of those two, actually. Because even if we drop the first 2 games, if we can then pick up the next 2 against like Carrasco and Stroman, we're gonna see deGrom again in Game 5. So we gotta stick it to one of these guys. If we can get to their bullpen, they've got 3 pretty solid arms here: Lugo, May, and Diaz. I feel like these guys are relatively hittable. So if we can just get to the bullpen, if we can just get past deGrom in Game 1 here, down 2-1, and get to the bullpen, that might be the best chance we have at taking this Game 1. Now, I don't know how exactly I'm going to format these playoff episodes here. I don't know if you guys care about this stuff anyway, but I'm going to talk through it anyway. This whole March to October in general, I kind of structured differently to the White Sox one. I played more chunks of time, the episodes were longer, and we finished the season in a fewer number of episodes. and that was by design. It was supposed to be a lot like my Rangers one from the end of last year, and I think it actually went like the exact same number of episodes in the regular season. However, the difference is in the White Sox one, I took it really slow in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure I played like one game at a time per episode. But then if you go back to my Rangers one, I played each entire series in its own episode. But the only reason I did that was trying to get that whole March to October finished before MLB 21 came out. So I don't want to do an entire series in an episode again. So I think what I'm going to do for this series here against the Mets is I'm only going to play the first game in this one because we've already spent a lot of time here in the intro. So I think I'm only going to play game 1 for this episode, and then we'll go from there. We'll see if it's just going to be a 3-game sweep. Then we'll just play the next 2 in the next episode. We'll figure it out from here, but I think for now we're just going to play game 1. So before we start, guys, make sure you hit that like button for me because you can't hit the dislike one anymore, apparently. Or at least that's what I've heard. I don't know how it works. But also, if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We got the rest of this March to October happening, as well as I've got some other ideas for videos to do between now and the end of MLB 21. So stay tuned for those. But let's get into game 1. Down 2-1, bottom of the 6th, probably against deGrom. This should be interesting. We have Baez stepping in to face deGrom here. 74 pitches deep, but he's only given up 1 run so far. So our 3 hits, it was a Keston Hiura RBI triple, and then 2 other base hits. So we gotta string some things together here. How much? He's got over half of his energy left. Man, we might have to get to him. We might not even be able to try and get to the bullpen. Yep, look at that. Why can't I hit that? Actually, though, I don't know why, but deGrom does not have outlier. That fastball came in at 99, and I was a bit confused. 2-2 count here. I feel like the shadowing looks really weird right now. Like, you get some weird shadows in Miller, but dude, what? I really thought I was all over that. Where did I miss that? I was late, and I was way out. Huh. All right, we worked it at 3-2 here with Yelich. Did I? No. Did I? Hang on, I did. Yelich got that. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm not more excited than I am, but I'm almost more shocked. I honestly thought when I swung at that pitch that I was so late on it. I thought it was going to be another strikeout and it was going to say I was too late. But Yelich gets around on it and we take a 3-2 lead here right away. That actually changes a lot right off the bat here. I was kind of thinking... Oh, and there we're right back to it. But I was thinking we were going to have to work from behind. But now that we got the lead, man, there's some pitching decisions to make. Like, do I go to Chafin, Williams, and Hader right away? Do I try and give Noah another inning because it seems like he's been fine? So I still can't hit the slider. And the CPU even knows the online ranked season tactic against me of just leaving the slider right down the middle. I don't get it. I can never adjust to the deGrom slider. You throw it right down the middle, I'll be out in front of it 9 times out of 10. And then Narvaez first pitch ground out, but we did work his pitches. Not only did we take the lead, we made him throw an extra 20 pitches. So there is a good chance of seeing some bullpen innings this game. All right, Nola has a ton of energy. I think I'm going to stick with him. The next 3 guys up really aren't any worse against either handedness. So I may as well just stick with Nola and see if he can give us another strong inning. Come on, Nola, you got to hit the zone here. And he works the walk anyway. That was even a pretty good curve, I feel like. Maybe it was a little lower than I would have liked. Good, that's a good way to bounce back. Good pitch. Yeah, he's done. That's it for Nola. That's a shame, man. That would have been really nice to get another inning with him, but now we got to deal with 2 on, nobody out. I'm going to go to Andrew Chafin here. They've got McCann coming up now, who is better against lefties. But then they have the pitcher spot, which if they stick with deGrom, then it's lefty-lefty, and Jeff McNeil after that. So we're pitching for that third guy, if I'm being honest. We're pitching for McNeil. And I guess Nimmo would be after that. So if it comes to that, if we have to have Nimmo come up, that would be a better matchup. That should be 2. We don't have speed from McCann, and that is nice turn from the infield. That is exactly what we needed. That's what Andrew Chafin does. He gets those weak grounders. And this is the guy I was kind of worried they'd bring up, though. Kevin Pillar pinch hitting for deGrom. At least it means deGrom's done, and we're going to eat into the bullpen. But we got to get Pillar out. We cannot do anything. Is that going to stay fair? It is. Nice play at third, and we get out of it. 2 on, nobody out. Chafin shuts the door on 5 pitches. That's just what he does. It's unbelievable. Oh, I didn't even notice that they had this guy when I was looking through things. I pretty much have just as much trouble hitting Dellin than I do deGrom. Ugh, God. See what I mean? Nobody swings at that pitch. What am I looking at? Oh. How does anybody hit that? That is impossible. Dang, dude. That's even tougher of a pitch. Well, alright. I guess we have a new guy to be afraid of. Alright. What is the plan here? We got 3 lefties coming up, all in a row. Man, honestly, if I was smart, probably would have had Hader ready to go for this inning. Brought him in for this one and then closed it with Williams, but I forgot their order, and I was kind of thinking I'd just get the first batter or 2 with Chafin. I'm still gonna do that. We're gonna hopefully get through these 3 guys with Chafin. The only problem is the last couple times I tried to extend him for an extra inning, it didn't go so well. Yeah, and they're already taking 2 pitches to start, and then a base hit. Dude, why can't Chafin go a second inning? They are gonna sack bunt. And wait, what? No, dude, here, buddy. He was running in to cover the bunt. And, well, no, that went foul too, actually. All right. I thought that was gonna stay fair. And he strikes out. All right, we kind of got gifted that out there. Oh, that's such a good slider. How do you take that? There we go. You can't take it twice in a row. Alright, honestly, Pete is worse against lefties in both contact and power, so hopefully we can finish this inning out with Chafin here and then go straight to Hader. Pete, come on, help me out here, man. Oh, and now he's getting it to 3-2. Come on, Pete, don't do this to me. I'm a nice guy. That'll work, though. Right to Wong there with his diamond defense, and we are gonna be headed to the 9th with the 1-run lead, at least, because we got the bottom of the 8th. And they went to another righty out there on the mound, so you know who we have. You know who's coming off the bench. You didn't even need me to tell you. Oh no, it was right there. What did I do wrong? It wasn't Vogelback's fault, we know that. Alright, Wong draws the walk. That's good. Middle of the order coming up. And Baez, do not... No. Oh my god. What a play. What a play from Lindor. That could have very easily been 2 on 1 out for Yelich coming up. But now Lindor makes it so Yelich doesn't even come up. And we got to finish out the 1-run lead. No insurance with Josh Hader. We know he's the one that's going to be coming in. Hang on. Wait, am I just not remembering right? It said Hader only had 13 saves throughout the year. Was that right? That can't be right. He had more than that. All right, we get a first pitch strike here. That is actually huge to start. I'm going right back low and in. And it's right back to Hader. Easy play for him. All right, we steal the first strike. Go low and away here with the fastball. He's out in front of it. Wow, all right. You know what should be coming then if you're out in front of the fastball. Oh, and he took it. Oh, and he froze him. 2 sliders low that he took, and he can't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. One more guy to get through. JD Davis. And he grounds it to third on the first pitch. Shaw makes the play. And we take home the first win of the division series here against the Mets. Honestly, this, of any game we played in this series against the Mets, this would have been the least likely one for us to win. Having to face deGrom, already down 2-1, I really, going into it, if I'm being honest, I didn't have that high of hopes. But Yelich fixed that right away. Alright, well, we still get momentum, but at this point, it doesn't really matter because I don't think it factors into the first parts of the games before we hop in. As long as, I mean, I've never seen a March to October where you don't play every single game, so as long as we do, that momentum will never happen. So let's see what this Game 2 situation is looking like, and much, much better. Except for the fact that they have 2 on and 1 out, it's nice to have a 2-run lead. Alright, though, but like I said, I was only planning on playing game 1, so I don't know, this might be a shorter episode. Still gonna try and figure out a format for these playoffs. But anyways, guys, again, make sure you hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and that does it for the first game of the playoffs. First game of the NLDS against the Mets. We gotta take 2 more. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.